Our cozy off-grid cabin in the woods has completely transformed over the past year. We've made so much progress, and it's becoming definitely more cozy, more quaint, and a place we really just love to spend our time. Thank you for joining us in this video. A year ago, our cabin was very cold. We didn't have our rock wool insulation in the walls yet, and it felt like the wind blew right through the cabin. And the Dawn dish soap froze and it kind of turned a baby blue. This is usually like that regular Dawn color that's kind of translucent and like a darker blue, but it froze a baby blue. And then the oil we put up a piece of foam up against the window because it was kind of cold having the draft of the window right next to my body at night.
Electrical 101. For just outlets, you don't need 14.3, you need 14.2. So this red wire is garbage. It's just what we had laying around.
It was important for us to complete a bunch of the electrical pieces of the cabin so that we could begin insulating the walls.
The paneling will be behind the fingers of the outlet. It'll just be easier to pull the outlet out.
We had to cut down this tree because it was dead, needed to come down. We left the stump nice and tall so that we could use it as a bird feeder or eventually maybe put a birdhouse up on the stump. So far, no birds. I maybe should have cut the apples in half, but... Which is currently our bathroom, but is actually going to be the closet. This bathroom is temporary. And he's wiring in the lights and the battery to the...
fuse box.
Wow.
Very
so cool.
nice.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Buddy, what do you think? Say hi. Say thanks for watching. To me, the trek to the cabin is part of the experience. In the winter, we snowshoe to the cabin. In the summer, spring, and fall, we take the four-wheeler or we walk. To me, it helps us slow down, and it's kind of an experience getting to the cabin because you can't just drive up to it. A few people comment under our videos worried about us putting up our vapor barrier over the insulation. And this is, I mean, any type of insulating is always controversial because there's so many opinions and so many different ways to do it. If you're in a wet climate or a dry climate, or if you're heating on the inside, or if you're air conditioning on the inside, or if you're near water or far from water, or if you're going to be using the building year round or not, all these things affect how you want to insulate and allow the vapor in and out of your walls. You can't ever guarantee that no vapor is going to get in your walls. So with our walls, we have our board right here, and we're putting insulation over the top of it. Our board is not going to allow vapor, water, anything to like air out. So if we get moisture in the walls, which is really inevitable, at least to an extent, we have to be able to let it air out. So if we put a vapor barrier over the top of our insulation, we would be trapping moisture in our walls, which is like a huge no-no. So sometimes you put your vapor barrier on the outside, of your insulation, sometimes on the inside. Again, depends on all the variables. Our vapor barrier is on the outside, so we will not be putting plastic on the inside to avoid trapping moisture and having mold. That's part of what went into us deciding to use rock wool. That's part of what went into just deciding kind of everything. It's not easy.
As luck would have it, drilling holes through the studs, we hit a nail and ruined the outside corners of the drill bit.
Again.
Spade bit. Again.
How many bits have we ruined in this cabin?
3 so far.
One of the questions we get a lot is how far of a trek is it from where we park the car to where the cabin is? And I always answer like 3/4 of a mile, but I don't actually know. How far do you think it is?
As a crow flies, it's an 80-acre property, so it's a 1/4 mile, I believe. We can double check that. So it's a 1/4 mile from the front to the back. We're basically in the back of our property. But our trail is not as a crow flies. You can see the swamp. We have to walk around the swamp, so it's at least a 1/2 mile, if not more than that.
So these are bunny turds, and it looks like the bunny stopped to let his turds out, but then like still kind of had to go. And then there's a few up there too. He was like hopping away. He was still kind of letting it flow.
Stop, the coyote will get you. The deer came through here after we did this morning, and they're eating the brush. The tips of the brush are all eaten. See the deer hair.
Oh yeah, deer hair right on there. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Oh, a little bit.
So we ran into a little bit of a problem. Our colt got into another porcupine again.
You haven't learned yet, huh, Colt?
And he's an experienced dad, so.
He used to do this to my teeth.
Oh, no, he's okay. We just got back from being inside the vet, and he's like, cool. He's kind of like dazed. Like, Yeah, he's like out of it. This is what we had to do. How's the ride?
Not too bad. I got my big cuddly bear in here.
Dad got the walls, or this one wall done.
He's winning. How's it going, Colt? Oh, that looks so good.
We'll see.
What are you making?
Basically pork chops and fried onions. You want to see something funny? Watch this.
He's smiling. Got Colt's bed and our beautiful bedroom.
Oh, I failed. Crudely hold our phone charging cable and draw it in an arc. If we did it right, we'll see the sunset.
I love it. It looks perfect. I'm glad we went with the arch. I think it's fun.
This is our house of wonders.
When we went to get the panels, we had to move them from the truck trailer to the four-wheeler trailer, and it was kind of sad because the panels look pretty rough from the rain. They got kind of muddy and they're wet, so hopefully we can clean them up easily, but I don't know. So we're probably gonna have to sand down these boards that we already sanded and then stain the boards with the polyacrylic 3 times, which we already did. Something that I've kind of wanted to do recently is make a bird feeder. I think I want to make a suet feeder, so I bought a suet cake and I want to make it myself. Corey sounds like he also wants to make one today, so I think we're each gonna make a suet bird feeder. Make a cool picture frame.
Here is my bird suet feeder. It's very nice.
My bird feeder, suet bird feeder here. Cold. Thanks.
Come, get out of the
You're
way.
ruining my shot.
Get over there.
There's a wood tick for you. Good morning.
I don't know what I'm meant to feel anymore. I take it out on my girls and I smash that door. I fucked around with myself and I let you know that if you're up there watching, stop the show.
Shut the door.
Cause I'm past the point where I can I don't love myself, but I can pretend.
Beautiful. Perfect.
You got it?
Yep.
Repeated cycles in my head, bringing me down. And I'm reaching at the back of my head to the ground. If I remember inside my head, it's one
So our plumbing's in the wall. We're gonna have some sort of valve here. And then a single line will go up the wall, across the ceiling. And then this will be mounted somewhere. Maybe somewhere in here. There we go. We can keep chiseling.
So apparently we're smoking the broth. Oh, it's heavy. for our cabin, we're gonna reinforce the floor again so that the weight of the stone surround and our heavy wood stove won't be too hard on the floor. So we are pulling some large chunks of lumber to build a beam to reinforce the floor.
We'll get the jack under here. We'll put some shims in here to get it tight.
Laminating the boards together to create this beam was easy, but installing the beam underneath the cabin in the tight space was not as fun. Corey did a lot of it, but crawling under there just to help just felt claustrophobic and dirty.
Oh.
Jesus, sweet potatoes, bro. These things are thick. Hard to cut.
That's a sweet potato?
Looks like carrots.
Fucked around with myself and I let
You know, it tastes like water.
Yeah, yeah. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
if you're up there watching me stop the show.
All day disturbing music.
Say it's over, my friend. Alone until the end. 'Cause I'm past the point where I can amend. I don't love myself, but I can pretend. Repeated cycles in my head, bringing me down. And I'm
Get a zombie kit
at the back of my head, the crown.
Gets an explosive kitten or whatever.
I got the exploding kitten, so I choose to die because we're playing zombie kittens.
Good night, Corey.
Good night, Lexi.
Good night, Nora.
This
Good
head
night, Ethan.
control.
Jodi.
Good night, Colt.
We found it. And now you have a nice brush, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, work in the middle and then work your way back.
It doesn't work.
Wow, it just seems like Lexi's doing so well.
I wonder why.
Doing great. Colt, go. Everybody's gonna see that you don't listen. They're all gonna see it.
Be a good boy.
You gotta be a good boy.
Go to bed.
Go to bed. Go on. Cold. Cold. Go to your bed.
As always, summer flew by, and at the first signs of leaves beginning to change, we felt the pressure to prepare the cabin for winter.
Fucked around with myself and I let you know
You roll it over.
that if you're
Ready?
up there
Time to frost the cake.
Time to frost the cake.
the show. Say it's
Wear your glove. Where's your glove?
I took it off.
alone until the end. 'Cause I'm past the point where I can amend. I don't love myself, but I can pretend. Repeated cycles in my head, bringing me down. And I've been itching at the back of my head, the crown. environment or inside my head. It's one of the two.
The center part there, we need to have a little patch to put in. On this edge, we're gonna fill a board in this way and that way.
When we get ready to take it.
Okay.
Hi.
Yeah?
Okay, it's over. Are you ready to tape it?
Hold it in.
Dude! Whoa, the lights just turned off.
Yeah.
That's my turn to do a dive. Yeah!
Wow.
Alright, now the trick is to stand this up without dumping it off the end.
Now just this side.
Ignore it.
In the cabin in front of the wood stove when it's snowing outside. Doesn't that sound lovely?
Are we just smaller versions of a bigger home? Are you the rivers in your veins? The flakes that we fragments of sentences. What happens when maybe are we just
Come on, give us a jam session.
I like cats. Dogs too. I wanna have cats and dogs with you. Oh my gosh, honey.
maybe we're smaller,
Will you marry me?
we just smaller,
Yes, honey.
and I get lost in finding comfort this time. Fractals all around us, in hopes that I've found us. There's beauty in these broken designs. Now I know there is nothing to be feared. Oh, can we exist unfinished? Are we just clouds up in the northern hemisphere? Taking our dreams that we look for, that you've always you'll get mad.
We still have many pieces of this cabin build project to complete, but this last year has really changed the way this cabin looks and feels. The memories we have built here will last our entire lives. We're looking forward to what this next year will bring.